time has come, I can't hide from the fact that I can't wait. See, there's a place where I can go and I can easily escape, where the sun is always shining, and when it's dark, the lights come out. Oh, California, how I love ya, you're all I'm thinking about. Yeah. It's a beautiful early morning, all the birds are singing songs. I close my eyes for a moment and then I drift until I'm gone. Now if I give life permission, it'll get the best of me. So I pay no attention as I sing a melody. Follow the amor, follow the amor. Don't care if I'm alone. Follow the palm trees and a calm breeze greet me. Melodies ringing in my ears so sweetly. See the Cali girls walking around in bikinis. The Cali boys hubbing and pumping on sweet leaf. To go far, you don't really need a nice car. Take it easy or you gonna make life hard. Gotta keep my shades on or I'll go blind. And Cali never asked me how I'm doing, I'm fine. Living in a cloud of smoke, swimming in wine. Got the ocean to myself, now it's all mine. I'm a star on a boulevard, go shine. And if I leave, I'm coming back 100 more times. Follow the amor, follow the amor. Don't care if I'm alone. Follow the amor.
Welcome to the show, everybody. I am your host, Lord Triton. Hopefully, everyone is doing well. Today, y'all watching the Ravencast, and tonight we got a lot to cover with the Bricks and Minifix situation. That situation just keeps on getting better and better. I keep telling you guys that situation's not over. It's not halfway from over. We are far from over. Apparently, Eamon, in a new court statement, has admitted indirectly to basically steal the Legos, but he isn't going to do anything about it. It's just yeah, there's some problems. We'll fix it, and then he'll never fix it. So it's basically, them just doubling down, trying to look like the good guys, trying to pretend to be the good guys when they're not. And then there's also some other situations of them before the reckless spend thing came out, of them stealing from people and stealing figures, basically ripping off people. So Brian was not the first victim. Before we get to all that, I'm gonna catch up with the chat. Sub Thunder and Snowfang, shout out to you guys. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Now let's check up with the panel, starting with Think Torrens Muted. So Jim, how about you? How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, playing Pal World.
Nice.
Right. I forgot I muted myself.
What about you, Torn?
I'm doing good. I actually found something else. Apparently, Lego made a statement on it too, like the Lego company.
Oh yeah, send that to me.
I haven't found or I'll check it out in a bit. I haven't actually watched it yet, so I am going into it blind as well.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and cover the first video you sent me. Definitely I'm going to ask you after this about the Lego statement thing. So I actually do want to see Lego's opinion on it. But I'm going to react to the first video. He finally admitted to it all. And then we'll react to the Bricks and minifigure. Before we get to this reaction, make sure you guys hit the like button. Helps the channel a lot. If you guys are new, subscribe to the channel. That also helps a lot. And let's go ahead and get right into
There has just been a big update in the insane Bricks and Minifig scandal. If you are new around here, please subscribe. We're close to 2,000. Hype the video, it spreads it far and wide. Leave a like, drop a comment, and let me tell you, what you're about to see is insane. When this all started, Bricks and Minifigs put out a statement on their website that just went through kind of what was going on and what they're dealing with and what they're doing. And now they've released another one, but this one basically admits everything they've done has been wrong. Now, the first part of the statement, they say, at Bricks and Minifigs, we understand trust is earned through actions and not just words. Now, let's be honest, they did not understand this from the start, because if that was the case, this would never have happened. This would never have got as big as it has, and Brian Mansell would have his money or his Lego back. They then go on.
See, that's the thing, is if they would have just given the money or the Legos back from the very start, this wouldn't be as big of a story as it is now. And if they would have just given the Legos back at the very beginning, before Reckless Spend even got involved,
Okay,
this wouldn't even be as big of a story as it is now.
It's sort of an unofficial response, but I think it is tied to them somehow. I don't know the full story here. I just know it's an unofficial response.
We could go over it after this.
Yeah, there we go. I just sent it.
I want to say, over the past several weeks, we've heard from customers, franchise owners, Lego enthusiasts, and other community members who care deeply about our brand. We know people have been concerned, frustrated, and disappointed by what they've seen and heard in the social media world about Bricks and Minifig. Now,
What do you mean what they've seen and heard? See, that's not even them fully take accountability. They're like, oh, it's from what you've seen and heard. It's like, you mean from what you did, your own actions, what we've seen on video of you doing? You slandering Reckless Spend, you lying and saying he made bomb threats on you when he didn't. You basically not lying, saying you will give the Legos back, then you say you won't. You Josh fucking swearing on his more, like, there's so much that's been proven. There's so much you guys have been caught on camera doing. You can't blame social media. You can't blame Reckless Spend. You can only blame yourselves for the bad reputation. It's not what we've seen on social media, it's your actions.
To be honest, you brought all of that on yourself because you went about the whole situation in the wrong way. We also understand that for some people, this hasn't been just about one store or one situation. It has raised broader questions about trust, accountability, communication, and how we protect the values that make Bricks and Minifigs special. Now, that is just a damage control PR message, trying to get people back on board because they're clearly losing money.
Another thing too, the student is right where it's not about just one situation. It's about multiple, because it's not even just about the Legos anymore. It's about the slander they did to Reckless Ben, the life ruination, the swatting, the saying he tried to kill them, the supposed fake murder allegation. It's like, come on, they did a lot of stuff. It's not just one thing. It's not just one situation. It's a pile of stuff they've done on camera just because Reckless Ben wanted them to give the Legos back to Brian. It's the fake lawsuits, it's the threats, it's the fake allegations, it's all of it. It's not just about the Legos anymore. It's a whole big story about corruption in Utah. Police corruption, religious corruption, the negative influence Mormonism is having in Utah. Like, it's about a whole bunch of bigger stuff now because Bricks and Minifigs made it into a bigger deal. And they can't blame anybody but their own damn selves.
Oh yeah, and the spotlight's been put on that female cop now, the detective that they were talking to, and
oh yeah,
Provo.
she's going to be exposed. She's going to be exposed to one of these videos Tor sent me.
well,
her being
she didn't get exposed in the video. She got exposed in the comments. I haven't actually saw anyone actually talk about it yet in the videos, but apparently she did have a lawsuit against her that was settled.
Hmm.
And it's in regards to her letting a prisoner die of an overdose.
Yeah, see, it's like she has a history of corruption
and losing customers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they gave her a
she's-
pat on the back for it. They commended her and promoted her to detective.
and yet she's still fucking up as a detective. So was this promotion really worth it? I don't think
Oh
so.
no, they promoted her
this saga.
for
They
the
then
guy
go on to
dying.
say, well,
That's the crazy part.
much of the
They-
public discussion has
Yeah, you killed a drug addict, so just because he's a drug addict, we're going to promote you.
been based on incomplete or inaccurate information. We also recognize simply correcting misinformation isn't enough. People also want to know we understand why they have raised concerns, what we've learned, and how we are improving as a result. Now,
If they truly mean this, they would drop the lawsuit against Reckless Ben. They wouldn't be releasing fucking bullshit statements. They'd be dropping the lawsuit against Reckless Ben, finding the Legos, finally giving the Legos back to Brian, and just fully submitting. But they ain't gonna drop the lawsuit. It's just like fucking Jay Collins or James Fishback. Like, they pretend like, oh yeah, I know you're right, but yet they're not gonna drop the lawsuit they have against you. It's so fucking stupid. Like, Bricks and Minifigs, real, like, that's the thing. If they are truly genuine about this, they would drop the lawsuit. But they're not.
done nothing wrong, what do you need to improve on? So you've just basically admitted you've done stuff wrong. So the first part is increased operational support. In order to better support our franchisees, we recently hired experienced field coaches and a field coach manager. This increases store level visibility with more consistent insight into store operations and more direct support for franchise owners. With our coaches, we're working to strengthen areas such as brand standards, inventory management, and customer interaction. Inventory management, there we go. So basically in this one, you're admitting that your inventory management when you took over that store was non-existent and that you haven't handed over any of this inventory management to anyone that needs it or wants it because you don't have it because you screwed up. Number 2, improved franchisee qualifications. I'm not sure what qualifications you need to be a franchise owner, but let's hear them. Since 2023, we've improved how we qualify new franchise candidates, including background checks, higher financial requirements, and stronger internal expectations around business acumen, professionalism, and operational readiness. I think you maybe need to take these standards to corporate as well. It is imperative that our franchisees running your local BAM store are the right people. Each store needs to...
Maybe you should just have Eamon resign. Oh, wait, you're not going to do that because you guys...
They're privately owned for one.
Still, but it's like, that's the thing. They're saying they need qualified people, but it's like Eamon's not qualified clearly because he didn't handle the situation well at all. How can he be a business manager if you criticize him, he's just going to fucking sue you and fucking make up lies saying you threatened to kill him when you didn't?
embody Bricks and Minifigs 5 core values: creative, inclusive, collaborative,
Thank you, Lilith. I appreciate it.
clean, and service orientated. I hope this applies for corporate as well, because I don't see...
Shout out to Lilith from the chat for liking the stream and lurking. She's going to be watching the stream while she plays Warframe.
See any of these values being held by corporate. Number 3, standardized inventory and trade systems. Why would you need to improve your inventory and trade systems if you hadn't screwed up? We've invested significant resources into our recently required internal trade and inventory management.
I'm not going to lie, all this sounds like a load of fucking crap, load of dog doo-doo. Them just try to win the public favor. That's all it is. You really think they're putting all this work into it? No, that's just a fucking bullshit statement. It's not them actually taking precautions.
System.
I don't believe it because we're not going to see these changes.
Face, basically.
How this was never in place before.
Yeah, they're just doing it so they can stay face.
Before you got caught. We now require all franchisees to use this system to enhance consistency around inventory purchasing, trade-ins, and store inventory practices. Now, this is brilliant. Of course, they're improving. They're basically admitting we've done wrong.
No, they're not. No, they're not. Don't buy this load of bullshit.
We want to improve, and obviously we want our business back because you're losing business, and it's all steps in the right direction. It's a little too late, but hey, they're doing it. But it is a massive admission of how they have mishandled the whole thing and how their inventory standards were poor, they weren't communicated properly, and let's be honest, they pretty much made it up as they've gone along, as we've seen so many different documents.
If they truly mean this, they would drop the lawsuit against Reckless Ben. They just would. They would drop the lawsuit and apologize publicly and privately and do a humiliation ritual because that's what they deserve, because none of this should have gotten to this point. Especially if they're admitting that they're fucking up, that this was their wrongdoing, why continue the lawsuit?
Different things. Number 4, new franchise.
It's like Jake Collins admitting, oh, James Fishback has been born in Florida and lived here his whole life. Okay, so why are you suing him saying he's not a Florida citizen? It doesn't make sense. If you guys are admitting wrongdoing, then drop the fucking lawsuits. Don't just say, oh, I'm in the wrong, but I'm still going to sue you. Like, the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Training and mentorship. We've engaged a group of veteran store owners to help us build a mentorship program so owners have clearer expectations, stronger support, and better tools to operate, market, and grow successfully. Now, this one to me is basically saying, we don't know how to run these stores. We sit in our nice shiny offices. We take all the money. You guys are the ones doing all the hard donkey work that we've now sort of ruined your reputation with. And now we want you guys to come in and save our asses. Number 5, standardized offboarding processes. Sometimes stores within Bricks and Minifigs systems change hands, as we've seen in the footage, which you said wasn't real, wasn't true, and that you had no idea about. Or they have to close due to a variety of personal and professional reasons. You being exposed by Reckless Ben might be one of them. We're refining a more standardized franchisee offboarding process, including third-party evaluations of inventory. Shouldn't this have been done last time when you took ownership of that inventory? And fixtures where possible, so we can handle store transitions and exits with optimal.
This should have already been done. This should have already been done. That's why I say this is a lot of bullshit, because they're going to say stuff, but they're not going to end up doing it. Actions speak louder than words, and until we see change, we're not going to believe that there's change. Sorry.
Consistency.
Especially from you guys that keep lying to our faces over and over and over and over again.
And professionalism. I'm sure Brian Mansell is thrilled to hear that you're going to be doing that from now on after you stole his Lego. Number 6, expansion of board leadership. We're also expanding our board of directors to include outside perspectives and a franchisee voice. So this whole time they've
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna bring in dick-sucking billionaires that are on Epstein files. Oh yeah, cool. That's totally gonna be good. Oh yeah, let's gonna bring outsiders. Oh what? You mean Epstein pedos that are billionaires? You mean rich people? You mean people of the rich class that don't know what they're doing, that have nothing but evil in their heart? Oh yeah, you guys learned the lesson. Oh god, oh my gosh. You guys know, you guys learned the fucking lesson. You guys are changing totally.
made the decisions and never ever had a voice of a franchisee owner. I mean, how ridiculous is that? You guys sit in your office, taking your money, taking your dividends, doing pretty much sod all and ruining your own business, while these guys do the hard work to get you the reputation that you had, which you've now just destroyed in a matter of seconds, to be honest. After that first Reckless Ben video, it was over for you. And now you want them to have a voice to help you get your business back, because then we believe our growing brand, not sure about the word growing, benefits from broader experience, stronger oversight, and constructive input from people who understand both the business.
Just do your fucking jobs, and when something gets stolen, handle it, and don't fucking be crybabies about it. It's not that fucking hard. Get the fucking Legos back and change how you handle the situations like this. Duh.
And diverse.
And drop the fucking lawsuit. We're not going to believe that you guys are serious until you drop this fucking lawsuit. Point blank. Like, you guys are still suing Reckless Ben. Brian is a part of that lawsuit as well. So you're basically suing the fucking victim. How can we believe you? Well, you guys are literally suing the fucking victim, and you're suing Reckless Ben, and you're lying on him, saying he made bomb threats, trying to falsely get him arrested multiple times. Like, how can we trust you guys ever again?
Communities we serve. So that's you admitting you do not understand the business. You do not understand what you've done. You were just there.
So they admitted they don't understand business. They don't understand what they've done. They're just doing this because so they can stay face and continue, making money. They basically don't give a fuck. It's right in front of our faces. They don't give a fuck.
For a paycheck. Now,
this is not even them taking accountability. This is them fake taking accountability so they could stay face to the public eye. That's all it is.
Number 7. These are getting even more interesting now.
Hey, Torin, I'm sorry that I'm bullying you. I'm sorry that I bullied you all these years. I'm sorry that I kept stealing your lunch money. I'm still going to steal your lunch money tomorrow, though, but I'm sorry.
Commitment to better communication. Finally, we recognize the value of timely and clear communication during difficult moments. It wouldn't have been a difficult moment if you just done the right thing. Correcting inaccurate claims and acknowledging legitimate concerns are the same thing. Going forward, we're committing to leading with empathy and accountability first. We're
going to lead with empathy and accountability, but we're not going to drop the lawsuit against Reckless Ben and Brian Menzel because we're totally taking accountability.
Like you should have in this situation. That's why you're now correcting it, because you are learning from your mistakes, I suppose. But like I said, it's probably a little too late for that. Then clarifying facts second. To be honest with you, you should lead with, yes, empathy, accountability, but also facts are very important. So if the facts are there that you haven't done anything wrong, that's absolutely fine. Obviously, in this case, we know that you did everything wrong.
They literally did everything fucking wrong. Literally everything. Here, I'll make a whole list of what they did fucking wrong. They sued Reckless Ben. They made fucking lies on him. When he tried to come and resolve the situation, they kicked him out, told him to fucking leave, trespassed him, tried anything they can to arrest him. Then when he tried to sue them, they fucking tried getting him arrested again and again and again. Made more false allegations, said he came to the store and said that he was going to kill everybody when that's not fucking true because it's literally on video and that didn't happen at all. And they admit they don't even have any video of it. So how can we believe them when Reckless Ben has full-on unedited footage of him at the store and he didn't threaten Eamon once? So it's like, that's the thing. They fucking stole Legos. They made false claims, and they basically made false police reports. They did everything fucking wrong. They did everything you shouldn't do in a situation like this.
Matter, but so does the order.
They also exposed how corruptive the American Fort Police Department really was. They also
and the Provo Police Department nearby.
They basically are opening so many can of worms they could avoid opening if they just gave the Legos back.
Some may have asked why Bricks and Minifigs hasn't simply dropped the pending litigation connected to this matter. The answer is that accountability and integrity must run both ways. We remain open to a mediated, amicable resolution, and we do not view litigation.
Yeah, it's not taking accountability. Oh
Exactly.
yeah, we'll take accountability, but we're still gonna sue Ben. That's like I said earlier. Hey Torrin, I'm sorry that I keep on taking your lunch money. I'm taking your lunch money tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Yep.
as the preferred path. Now you're going to like their wording on this one. We appreciate the federal court's issuance of a preliminary injunction, which is focused.
That sounds like Jake Collins when James Fishback told him to drop the lawsuit. Jake Collins is like, no, we got to support the legal system. You don't like the legal system? I'm making a fake lawsuit. You gotta trust the legal system. You can't get mad at me. You can't get mad at the legal system. You gotta just deal with it. That's basically the same fucking logic Bricks and Minifigs is using. Is you can't get mad at the legal system. Oh, but you gotta let us sue you too, because it's the legal system's decide. It's the legal system's decision, and whatever they decide, right or wrong, you have to respect it. That's basically what they're saying.
Focused on the protection of our franchisees and brand.
That's fucking bullshit. Fuck you.
From a host of unlawful activities and reckless behavior. I like it. Well done, Bricks and Minifigs. It's probably the best thing you've done is use the word reckless to describe the situation when it comes to Ben. And then they continue on about the social media stuff, saying why potentially, just read that myself, potentially, I think it's going to carry on, mate. While potentially negative social media chatter will continue, we will continue to defend our brand and rights to conduct business. However, the legal process doesn't change our responsibility.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Oh, we're going to defend our brand rights. Oh, yeah, your brand rights to make false allegations. Your brand rights to falsely swap people. Your brand rights to falsely sue people. Your brand rights to steal from old people. Really? That's the brand rights you're protecting? That's what we care about. That's what the criticism is. That's what we don't like is you guys doing all those things. You're going to protect your brand rights to do all those things?
To listen, learn, and improve. We're sorry for any concern, confusion.
This company is literally going to protect the brand rights to steal from old people, lie on people, slander people, swat people, falsely sue people, make false police reports. That's the rights they're protecting, ladies and gentlemen. People like myself, Torrin, Jem, we're just evil. Oh, how dare you call this out? You should just side with Bricks and Minifigs. How dare you? You should just side with the corporation. No, fuck the corporation. Corporation could suck my dick, especially if they're in the fucking wrong.
A loss of confidence this situation has caused amongst customers, owners, and communities who care about Bricks and Minifigs. No one cares about Bricks and Minifigs anymore. I think you are.
I never have. I'm gonna be real. I've never given a rat's ass about Bricks and Minifigs. I didn't even know who they were until Reckless Ben talked about them. That's how irrelevant they was. Nobody cared or knew who the fuck.
Yeah, they were basically a private business. That's why they went under the radar for so long.
Yeah, because you guys are a private business. Nobody gave a fuck about you guys, and no one's going to give a fuck about you guys after. That's why I just dropped the lawsuit, go back to being a private business that nobody gives a fuck about. That's all you guys can do. Because at the end of the day, nobody gives a fuck about you guys. They just don't. Any final perspectives on this video before we get on to the next video where...
Yeah, I mean, the video is technically clickbait, but it also revealed that they were basically pulling a ukulele apology video.
Yeah, they didn't admit to. They basically just admitted that they were in the wrong, but they said, "Hey, we're in the wrong. We're still doing the lawsuit. There's nothing you can do about it." That's basically what I.
We're not actually taking accountability. We're
trying to stay
basically
safe.
They're saying, "Ha, we did wrong, and there's nothing you could do about it." That's basically what they're saying.
We did wrong, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Lines.
No. Here's what they're really saying. We did something wrong, but still buy our local products. Why do you give a fuck? Basically, what I got from that video. All right. So now there's another situation where this guy exposed Bricks and Minifigs got stolen with the figure. So what's the situation, Torrin?
Okay, so he actually booby trapped this to test how much he would actually get back, but he wasn't expecting the figure to actually get stolen.
So he basically wanted to see if Bricks and Minifigs would how much he would get, and they just stole the figure and didn't even get
or something like that.
All right.
And
'Cause-
expensive.
Coming in at $500.
$800.
$1,000 Legos.
And we have COVID to thank for this.
The coronavirus outbreak, a pandemic.
We were all stuck inside. What else were we gonna do?
The biggest toy store of its kind. Everything you ever need.
You can buy and sell new and used Legos.
And when we got back outside, Bricks and Minifigs was there to capitalize on this new market.
He actually had to. This video actually originally got taken down. He had to re-upload it with the faces blurred.
Wait, is this a? Don't tell me this is the same store. Is it
No,
the
this is
same
another.
store?
I think this is a different location.
Oh, imagine it's imagine it turns out it's the same fucking location, the same store.
I think he says where what locations he went to later on in the video, because he went to 4 different locations, all in the same state.
Dude, they might have took it. Dude, there's no way.
And was there like a gold one in there?
And with roughly 250 stores in the country, it is the biggest toy aftermarket franchise in the world. Each store
Really, I've never heard of them until Reckless Ben covered them. I'm being dead ass. I've
250
never heard.
stores is quite a lot, actually, for such a
I
small
know,
business.
but I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it. These numbers could either be Jewish propaganda or I'm just
But yeah,
has tons of minifigures, pieces, new sets, and sets that haven't been in production since the Soviet Union still existed, and a trading system in which they will buy any Lego that someone brings in. But wait, this guy said they tried to rip him off. They're overpricing items.
oh yeah,
they
that's
straight
another
up
reason why he's investigating.
Oh, so they have so they've had a whole history of ripping people off. So that's why that this guy investigated, because people were claiming to be ripped off.
Yeah, this happened months before the Reckless Ben stuff. This video it says this video got re-uploaded a month ago, but it's because the original got taken down.
Hey,
You had to edit it to,
Hey, Eamon, what about this, huh? I thought the Brad Mansell thing was the only situation, and that you guys would handle it in the future better. But yet, there are way more situations of your franchise owners stealing from people, scamming motherfuckers, overcharging for shit. Like, come on, bro. This
and
is not...
undercharging for sales.
And another thing too, how are people that turned on Reckless Ben going to defend this? They said, "Oh, Reckless Ben got one detail wrong, so we can't ever trust them. Bricks and Minifigs good." Oh yeah, what about the history of them basically stealing from people, overcharging people, overpricing on things, scamming motherfuckers, and then them stealing a whole figure from this YouTuber? How are you guys going to justify this? Oh, these people lied too. Get the fuck out of here, stupid commentator. All right, let's continue.
Scam this family, stole this 83-year-old man's Lego collection, and even called the police on this guy.
I go to Bricks and Minifigs, right? With this brand.
So they've not just fucking stole shit. They've falsely called police on people in the past.
Oh yeah,
Reckless Ben was not
this
the
whole
first
intro
victim.
has a bunch of people they've done shit to.
Damn, Reckless Ben is not the first victim, so he probably won't be the last.
Yep.
New Lego Star Wars clones were taken unreleased.
How are the fucking stupid commentary idiots that are defending Bricks and Minifigs going to justify this, huh? Huh, stupids? Huh?
11 days early. And then the store owner comes up to me
Huh?
and he says, "Hey, you can't do that." Then cops come to my house to issue that I've been banned.
In this hobby, there can be immense information asymmetry. Take this clone.
Same thing they did to Ben. Cops go in the house saying, "Oh, you can't go back to the property anymore." Cops swatting them. They're basically stalking, finding people's license plates so they can fucking send police after them. Basically did the same shit. So it's a tactic they've been doing for years and years and years. Reckless Ben was not even the first victim.
Yeah, and it's not even just the Utah location that's like this, apparently.
It's apparently a bunch of locations.
For example,
Which the original
My guess
location
is
was
a lot
Oregon.
of these people on these that are running these franchises were plants put by the Amon brothers themselves.
Oh yeah, they are. And in fact, I bet you a lot of them
Just like at the incident with Crystal getting replaced.
Not only that, but I bet you a lot of them are connected to the Mormon Church. That's why the police departments are not really doing anything about them because they have connections to rich Mormon churches.
That's possible too.
The normal version is worth about $100, but this seemingly identical one is worth 10 times as much just because of a slight difference in the printing. Now, the only people that would know this would be serious collectors like me and employees trained in these types of establishments. But when presented with an opportunity,
Y'all do trade-ins?
will these employees be honest with you with what you bring in to sell, even if you had no clue? Well, today I am here to answer this question. So here's my game plan. First, we're gonna need a disguise.
And this works pretty good.
And a wig because I cut off all my hair in the last video. But wait, I don't wear glasses. But I did need to film this somehow.
Yeah, I need to get a haircut too.
So I bought these super secret spy gear glasses. Sorry for the bad quality, but it's a trade-off that we have to make to provide this boots on the ground journalism. So now we actually need some Lego to get appraised. So to test the integrity of these employees, I sprinkled in some very rare and expensive minifigures among some more common ones, like Darth Malgus, who came in the Sith Fury class Interceptor from 2012, along with all the figures that came in the Bat Tank, the Riddler and Bane's hideout from 2007.
Well, that shit's all gonna get stolen.
Yeah, see over there on the side.
Yeah, I do.
How much those are worth?
Yeah, they're all
The
gonna get
Bane one in
stolen.
particular, you should pay attention to because there's another Bane that's worth less.
This
That looks
one?
almost identical. Yeah.
So the value of everything so far comes out.
Imagine they lied, say, no, it's only worth like $20. That's not worth anything.
Out to $557.27, plus the $91.54 from the value of the more common figures, we have $648.81. Bricks and Minifigs says that they will offer around 50%, so that brings our number down to $324.40. So hopefully we won't get offered anything considerably less. Now we need a super convincing backstory to sell the look.
It's just some old stuff that I had.
Cool.
Everything else is like sold at a garage sale. I just found it under my bed.
Fucking retards. I want your faces leaked, you stupid assholes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Now we just need to stay cool, calm, and collected.
I can do either like 140 store credit or 120.
Damn! What? Damn, that's not even, I don't even think that's half.
No, I think it's like 18% or so, he says. Something like that.
Damn. Ripped off as fuck. These people are fucking scammers. Man, people say the Jews are bad. Man, these Mormons are fucking better.
GameStop does some of the same shit, but at least they're pricing the games based on the $60 value.
Okay, hold
It's
up.
not this
Hold
fucking
up.
bad.
Hold up. GameStop? Let me tell you something. I stopped going there.
Well,
GameStop in my local town ripped me off massively. I wanted to trade an Xbox 360 in with 3 games. You know how much money I got?
About a quarter of it, if I had to guess.
$30 cash or $30 credit. That was it. Couldn't even buy the new system.
You should have went somewhere else. You should have even took it.
That's all we got in my
Yeah,
town.
you only get like 25% of the full value generally. You don't even get half.
Now we've got our plan.
Do y'all do trade-ins?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can bring it, go down the trade desk.
All right. Great.
What do we got today? Ryan?
So this is, I don't know, I have a pretty big family and it's just some Lego from my older brothers and stuff. We sold the rest at like
Pussies. Oh, my face blurred. No, you should get ducks. You stupid piece of shit.
a garage sale and stuff, and I found this under bed.
I will dig through this, see what I can pull out, and I will let you know.
Yeah.
I got the questions for you.
All right. Anything good?
All right, you want an update? You want good news? You want bad news? Which one do you want first?
I guess good news, I guess.
Good news, you have a couple nice figs in here.
Okay.
Update. I am not sure what to make of this.
Oh.
I can't tell if it's real or what it is.
Well, buddy, what we have here is the grail of all LEGO Star Wars minifigures. Because in 2007, LEGO hid 10,000 chrome gold C-3POs in sets from that year. And so this figure is worth about $1,000. I added him to the bin.
Damn!
Yep.
That's a lot of fucking money.
He's made out of chrome.
Figures right after we left the last store, making the value of the whole bin $1,648.81. And the 50% the Bricks Minifigs said they would offer, $824.40.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get his legs off, but I can't. I don't want to break it.
Oh, why?
If you can separate the legs, you can sort of verify that it's a real Lego parts. I'm afraid to pull it and break it, and I don't.
Oh, is it like special or something, or?
If it's real Lego, it could be worth a little bit extra because it's like a chrome.
Oh, so these are like special. Oh, okay.
It's like shiny.
Oh, okay.
It's like an unusual thing.
Yeah.
And basically, they've done it a few times, but they've also done it as a keychain.
The keychain that he's thinking about doesn't resemble C-3PO in the slightest. And there's also a pen, but that doesn't look anything like it either. So I don't know what he's talking about.
So if you're able to get the legs off so I can see what's happening, I can give you a better offer.
So the reason this is happening is because this C-3PO is one of the variants of the US version in which it's chroming.
He does not want to give the fuck.
This dude isn't very knowledgeable on Lego figures. A real Lego fan would know that shit, you know?
See, that's the thing. They're not even hiring actual Lego knowledgeable people that are known with Legos. Like, you need to hire actual Lego.
These are just LARPers cashing in on a hobby.
Exactly. LARPers cashing in on a hobby. That's basically the correct term of these employees.
But yeah.
Process cause the legs and torso to stick together. This problem is common in these figures, so it's happening.
Now there's your face, you fucking nerd. Stupid nerd.
It's not that odd.
So there's a couple things happening.
Mm-hmm.
One, the other stuff in your lot is real.
Yeah.
And there are signs to me that this is real.
Well, you're the expert, so.
Basically, I would be, even without this, I would do $50 cash for what you have in.
What? The whole thing's worth $1,600, and you can only do. Wow. Are you guys?
I told you
it
gets crazy at Triton.
They are cheap. They are worse than Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
Yeah. I would offer
This basically the Krusty Krab of Legos.
more in store credit. I'd probably almost double it in store credit.
Mm-hmm. So with this, what would you do?
I think it's real. I'm talking down. He's in pretty good shape. I would throw another $50 just for me to roll the dice on him.
That's worth $1,000. What the fuck? What the fuck? God, man, does this guy not know his shit? Oh my god. Oh yeah, we'll just throw it up. Like
You'd think that at the very least, the Mammon brothers would, educate them on the fucking rarer figures, but I guess they don't even know about them.
Another $50. So everything here.
That's not, because it's like, damn, how uneducated are these people? Granted, this is one location, but he goes to 4. Oh no way, all 4 of them are like this.
At what?
We do $100.
$100 for all of it?
And taking a little dice roll on this guy.
Yeah. Okay. Is there like a place I could like look at prices somewhere?
So basically, I would be going onto eBay
to this as well.
All right.
Facebook Marketplace or Bricklink.
Okay. That was really helpful. Thank you. All right. Have a good day.
Have a good one, dude.
So that was interesting. I'll leave it up to y'all to make a judgment call on if that was a fair offer or not.
Dude, how the fuck is it a fair offer? You got, this is worth $1,000. This is worth. They literally just said $100 for all of it. Yet all these figures are worth more than what he. Of course not. Why? How do we even need to make a judgment? We could all agree that that was the most shittiest fucking offer they could ever make. What the fuck? This alone's worth $1,000, yet they want to do $100 for all of it. Get the fuck out of here. The lowest fucking one is 116. Yet they wanted 100 for all of it. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yep. They're so
He
stupid.
did give some helpful advice to where I could check the value of what I have, but hopefully we'll get a better offer
eBay. Oh my god. Oh yeah, go to eBay.
at the third store out of the 4 that we're going to in this video. I have a suspicion that our valuable Bane figure is being mistaken as the more common version, causing him to be overlooked. Hopefully they can do better about that at this next location. So basically I give the bin over to the employees, they look through it, then call over the store owner because I guess they found the
I have a
secret
feeling.
key.
I have a feeling some of these people know what it is, and they're saying it's not or that it's fake, just to so they can undercharge or underpay these people.
Exactly.
So they can sell it for twice as much.
Exactly. I feel like that's what they're doing. Cause that's the thing. There's no way you don't know about these rare sets. Like Eamon or someone would have to educate you. Otherwise, why the fuck are you working there? You know, you're supposed to know all this stuff.
About like fake ones, any of these fake or which ones?
The only one I noticed that potentially is a clumsy WL. His legs don't come off.
I know someone that can verify for us, but it is kind of weird that the legs aren't coming off. That usually happens whenever they spray it after the fact. But there's also some other ways.
Do you like the way I can look it up or something? Help.
He wouldn't make much of a difference because all of these we're just going to do it at the same price or the same rate. It's just an aggregated average. He can even show you if you wanted to see how it kind of looks over. But basically, the way this kind of pulls up is that whenever we pull up one of these values, they just tell us kind of like right here what the average is that it's sold for. So the top one is like the average right here, right? But then we obviously have to pay costs in store and stuff. So you can kind of see like this is exactly where every other store that's in our system has paid out for this exact figure.
Yeah, I just thought I would look it up on Amazon or something.
Amazon, you won't be able to find much on there. Usually, like we have websites like eBay Sold is probably the best way to do it. I just look up the fake name on eBay, and then they'll.
Why the fuck are they all just sucking off eBay? Just look up on eBay.
You on the solds like what they're selling for actually. Okay. You can also use another website called Bricklink. Bricklink like gives you aggregated like averages and stuff like that. So I'm texting the person. All I can do right now is just wait while he prices out the rest of these. And so the friend that I work with, we get authentication on hiring things is usually, so he basically, I don't know if you're familiar with like Lego as a company, but they have something called Lego House. And Lego House is in Denmark, and it's where their like official headquarters is and stuff like that. And it's where the family that started Lego, basically it's their old house that they converted into a museum. And so he used to work as an authenticator for them. But as I told you, these ones are all kind of things that are like really in the $1 to $2-ish, maybe even $3-ish range. None of them are like really special fig. The only special fig is really this one.
First off, there is a lot more in here worth more than $3, especially our Bane, which I wanted to make sure they saw.
Is this like Bane or something?
Which one is that one? Yeah, that one's Bane, buddy. It's missing his head.
Oh, wait, same. So,
Oh, that's it, rather.
no, so what version of Bane is this?
Oh, it's not the rare one.
But this is the rare one.
Is the rare one?
Yeah, there's a rare one that sells for like $300, but this one is like one that goes for like $8.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't have the expensive one.
I like how they're just fucking lie, saying, "Oh, it's not the real one." It's like, look at it. You fucking man, these guys are just cheapskates.
Yeah, I'm going between the fact they either know it's the rare one or they're fucking stupid.
They're
not
stupid.
educated on it.
They're either stupid, being retarded on accident, or they're being retarded on purpose. Either way, they're being fucking retarded.
The one is way harder.
These people need to be fired from their fucking jobs because they clearly don't know. They clearly don't know, or if they do know, they're overly charging people on purpose.
Yep.
Yeah.
I bet if he would have told them that it was I bet if he would have told them, went in there and actually been honest with them instead of that, they would have been. They would have treated him a bit differently. It seems like they do this to people that have no idea what the fuck they're doing with Lego.
See, that's why he should have been more honest and said, "Hey, this is the rare one. Like, you need to tell them more so they can't play ignorant."
Well, he was just doing this to see what they would do. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Scarecrow in the same set.
And they did try to rip him off.
I don't see a scarecrow in the set anywhere, but okay.
And like the original Batman fig and stuff like that.
See, they don't even know that.
What's the picture?
You see this thing? Yeah.
Don't even know the fucking Lego figs and the names. So just say, "Oh, this is Scarecrow." It's like there's no Scarecrow in that set.
The only thing that would be remotely like Scarecrow is the Riddler in that set.
Do they think the Riddler is the fucking Scarecrow?
I don't know.
So look at his face, right? Yeah.
Something like that too. What's the inexpensive one look like?
That's a good question, man. Maybe I looked at it wrong.
What? You don't even know? These aren't. Oh my god, these are Lego employees. They don't know the fucking Lego shit.
Well, they're not official Lego employees. They're bricks and
Yeah, the bricks and minifigs employees.
They should still have had basic training on what to look out for when they're buying Legos from people, and they probably have. If they're as dishonest as I think they are, then they're actually probably pretending like they don't know and that it's the other thing just to try and get the thing for less.
Yeah, know what it is. Dude, you know how many minifigs are there across all of Lego? You know what I'm saying? We're literally thinking about like hundreds of thousands of different variants of different figs. The fact that you remember one fig out of that, I mean, like, I don't know, you memorize hundreds of thousands of different things. Nah, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we can't just look at it and be able to tell. You have to sometimes look it up and try to compare it against.
Well, do your fucking job and look it up and do the fucking research then. Oh my god, that's your fucking job. That's literally your job is to look at the shit. Oh, we can't look at it. That's literally your job.
Photos and be able to see it because some.
Man, they might as well just hire AI bots at this point because you guys can't even fucking do your jobs. You guys are just as bad as the AI robots.
Some of these things we haven't even seen ourselves sometimes. Really? Dude, you found another rare one. Oh, yeah, good for you, man. Oh. This is the more expensive one. Yeah. Congrats. Okay, well, you can put that over there so we can put that at price too. Yeah, bro. He's selling on average for about $105. Wow. Yeah.
What? They can't even get through it. So they admit it's the real one, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's on." Like, get the fuck out of here.
More than 8. Yeah, definitely more than 8. We'll do the best we can, bro. I'm gonna give you the best offer I can. Great. Based on what we're looking at right now, about like higher end of the market, let's just say about $400-ish is like the value of all of these. If you were to get this one evaluated and we get confirmation that this one is real by itself, then on that own basis, like this could be worth up to about $800-ish market value.
Oh no, it's worth 1,000. It's worth 1,200. What the fuck?
Like even sometimes higher. Like
the $800 thing though is like about how much the set would have been worth.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
If you got with the 50%.
Oh yeah, that's true. So yeah, I guess they did the right number on that then.
Sometimes you can go for like 1,000. If you have it sealed, it goes.
It's not like the other one. At least the other one was like, oh, 100 for everything. It's like, really?
For $3,000. So we're just waiting on that one, but that's pretty much where we were at. So. 380, you said? But that's market value. Oh. So again, keep in mind, market value is not what we pay because we have to basically account for rent, employee costs, and profit margin for ourselves. We don't do it for free. So with all of that intact, we're probably going to be paying anywhere in the range of like, so cash, $125-ish, credit, $175-ish. Yeah.
And you're saying I could like maybe get more if I like sold it on my own?
You could, but then you have to deal with the exact same stuff we're going to deal with. You're going to have expenses that come up from selling. You have to do the exact same stuff, which is put in the effort to like take good listing photos if people are interested.
You have to deal with the shipping and handling and getting the packaging. It wouldn't be nearly as much of an expense.
Kind of where we're at with
it. Still benefit way more than selling it via bricks and minifigs.
That offer,
think about it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and I would say the offer would definitely come back way higher if we do.
What's the point of bricks and minifigs if there's no benefit to it? If it's just a shitty offer?
Yeah, it's just meant to be nostalgia bait, and there's supposed to be a Lego reseller. That's the thing.
There's supposed to be a Lego reseller and help people in the Lego community sell for cheaper, but yet they're just stealing fucking money and figures and shit.
Authenticate this one is real.
Thank you so much for the help.
No problem.
Yeah. I had no idea.
Yeah, no worries.
So then for some reason the owner had to leave, but he hadn't given me confirmation yet that my figure was real. So I gave him my phone number, and then about an hour later the C-3PO was confirmed to be real by the authenticator. So that was the best experience we've had so far, with the store owner personally talking to us and giving us valuable advice and information while being transparent and being honest with what we have. Now let's see what happens at this final location. So this is my local store. I go here quite frequently, and because so they know who I am. So I got my friend named Matthew to cover for me at this spot.
Hey. Yeah, I'm looking there.
Yeah,
What
so
a
far
jackass. He's like, oh, I go to the store, and I don't want to get banned, so I'm gonna have my.
well, it's not just that. If they'd recognize him too, so
Yeah, but
and
they
he's
can't
trying
get-
to test them to make sure they know what the hell they're doing. You know.
He's checked out. Okay, I'll take him over there. I'll have my stuff. Thank you, man.
What's up?
Hey, how's going to get some Legos checked out?
Okay. Let me go through and see what we can do. You want to get rid of all of this, or?
Yeah.
Completely honest right now, if there's any pick that I've run, you're 160.
160?
Yeah.
What's the many figures that you like to decide what relative with?
So you've got a pretty good Batman here. They both now get.
That's all 160. That one figure is worth 154 alone. Yet the whole thing's worth 160. You kidding me?
He then declined the offer and made sure they gave all the figures back, which they said they did. Then I came over to double check if they were all there.
Where's the gold? Where's the gold one? Where's the gold one in there?
I think it was.
Wait, are you sure?
Was it not?
Okay, I'll go to my car real fast.
Go look in your car.
Wait, just stay here. Or wait.
Mine's mad so quick.
Wait, did I put the gold one in there?
I thought it was in there. Did you see it when you? Like, I didn't see it when I opened it. I thought when we were in the car, it looked like it. Go on.
We checked the fucking footage.
No, that's great. That's crazy. Crazy, dude. It's the fraud one? Nah. These ones? That's crazy. I hope not. That'd be mad. That'd be bad, bro.
Dude, I don't think it's in here. I think they might have. Dude, they might have took it. Dude, there's no way it's not. Dude, it's not in there. Bro, it's not in there.
Oh my
Wait,
god! I think they did steal it. Oh shit! No. Do y'all think they stole it?
Oh yeah, they totally intended to.
I swear I put it in there.
I thought I saw it.
It's not in there.
They knew what it was. You'll see in a bit what happened.
It's not in there?
I don't think so. Nah,
Dude, it's not. Dude,
did
they take it? Did they just steal?
Did they just steal things, dude?
Oh my. Okay. Let's go confront them.
Wait, hold on, bro.
No.
No, wait. Yeah, let's just say we're like that. This is the video.
Yeah.
Hold on, bro. You do the talking now. Sorry.
Here they are. To the tree.
I'm with them. Was there like a gold one in there? A C3PO?
Oh shoot! I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh my god! They stole it! No!
Well, they say they didn't, but
Do you believe them? Fuck no, I don't believe them. The $1,000 figure, they just magically oops, we left. Like, get the fuck out of here.
One's fake, by the way.
Thank you.
Oh, it is?
Oh, what?
oh, he's saying it's fake too.
Imagine they switched it out for a fake one, and that's not the
Either
real
this
one.
guy doesn't know that it's real. He's confusing it with the other one, which I'll show in a minute. Or
he's doing it on purpose.
Yeah, he's doing it on purpose.
Yeah, feel it. This is how light it is.
Oh.
But yeah, sorry. Let me make sure I go. Yeah, everything else.
It's just the weight. Why it's fake? Just the weight. Is that why it's fake?
Well, you
The
can't
weight?
take the legs apart either. So,
Yeah.
and then look under the arms. See the arms?
Yeah.
That's not normal.
Actually, it's pretty normal. In 2007, LEGO used a vacuum metallizing process where they chrome the figure all put together, and so missing the spots under the arms.
It's not?
No. And this isn't, it's not normal that you can't take. If you look at the Chrome C3POs, you can take them into 3 parts.
I think this is normal though, because in the factory, they would spray them like this.
I've never seen that like that. So
you've seen like a real one, like in person?
That one right there.
Where?
The one he shows him is doing the same one.
What he is pointing to is a TC-14 from 2012, which is a completely different figure, who still displays unchromed spots, but in different places.
That's not full chrome, but
They're not the same though.
it's still a chrome.
Yeah, but it's different versions though. I can show you online. I don't know. It has the side thing, so that one's not fake.
Yeah.
You say it's fake?
I don't think it's real.
Okay. Cool. Well, glad we got it back.
Yeah, sorry about that. That was actually a mistake.
No, that's all cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure
Take my ass.
it's real, so if you look online, like that's on the side.
No, I mean,
if you didn't want to buy it, that's okay.
yeah, I don't want that one.
Okay, cool. Have a good night.
So to recap, store number 1 offered us in cash 18% of the true value of our figures. Store number 2 offered 6%. Store number 3 offered 19%, and store number 4 offered 10%. Also, this video isn't meant to criticize Bricks and Minifigs as a whole. It's a franchise with a lot of great locations, and I've personally had many positive experiences.
Get the fuck out of here.
Keep in mind, this was months before the whole Reckless Ben stuff.
I know, but still, get the fuck out of here.
There were some
Get
people
out
who
of
genuinely
here.
enjoyed going there, by the way.
This kid better have changed his opinion, or otherwise you're fucking going to.
Yeah, this was made, oh God, a long time ago. I don't know how long. He says it in the next video.
Alright. And it's the video set in DMs. What's next?
No, the follow-up video is in general chat in your Discord. It's the, hold on.
Oh, it's the Big Bricks and Minifigs corporate responded to the video.
Yeah, I think so. Hold on.
The 14th, yeah, I think it is. Yes, it was.
Yeah, Bricks and Minifigs corporate responded to the video. Yeah.
This one. All right, let's see what Bricks and Minifigs had to say. Let me guess. It's a negative response.
Kinda. Also a positive one, which is funny. It's really mixed.
On here and show how Bricks and Minifigs Corporate responded to a video I uploaded about a month ago. If you haven't seen the video yet, I went to 4 different Bricks and Minifigs locations with a bin full of rare LEGO minifigures that were worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The catch is that when I went in, I acted like I didn't know what I had, all while filming this on a hidden camera in my glasses. The offers I received ranged from 6% to 19% of the true value of the figures that I brought in. At the last store featured in this video, after the employees said that they put all the figures back into the bin, which I took them in, I was walking out and I noticed that the most expensive one was missing. Now this minifigure is worth north of $1,000. And when I walked back in, they simply said that they misplaced it, handed it back, and said it was fake. Now the purpose of my video was to test a sample of stores in this franchise to see how they would perform. When I originally released the video, I left the employees' faces unblurred. It immediately gained traction and got around 250,000 views in the first 2 days of being uploaded. I filmed all these interactions in stores in North Carolina, which is a one-party consent state. So it is legal.
North Carolina, say
conversation that you're having with somebody.
What was that, Todd?
North Carolina.
Oh, yeah. I actually used to live near there.
If just one of you give consent. So I thought uploading content like this with the unblurred faces would be acceptable. And also because there is countless other videos up on YouTube right now of people filming in similar businesses without blurring faces. As you have probably guessed by now, things did not go smooth.
Yeah, but it's a public fucking area. Who cares if your face is blurred or not? Like, seriously. Oh, my face is not blurred. You're a public employee. You're a public servant. Of course your face is not going to be blurred. Duh. You're out in public.
During the 2 days that the video was live, I received about half a dozen privacy complaints. Shortly after, YouTube took down the video. The explanation I received.
I bet you Eamon ordered it. He's like, get rid of this video. Get rid of it.
received stated that copyright protected content was found in the video. The timing was especially frustrating because YouTube's AdSense revenue updates after 24 to 48 hours, so since the video is taken down in such a
you know how he blurred out the Bricks and Minifigs logo on their shirts and stuff?
Yeah.
That's
it's
probably what they
because-
used to copyright claim, the logo.
That is so fucking petty. Really? That is. Do we have to do it now too? Really?
short time, I ended up losing out on a lot of money. But besides the point, I think if the stores had performed more positively, I suspect the company would have been much more comfortable with the video remaining online. That same day that the video was taken down, I received an email from the official Bricks and Minifigs corporate email. The email reads, "Hi MGS Bricks. My name is Matt McNeef. I'm with Bricks and Minifigs Corporate. I watched your recent video featuring several Bricks and Minifigs locations, and I wanted to reach out directly. First, I want to acknowledge something up front. Based on what we can see in the footage, it does appear that our internal handling procedures were not followed in one of the interactions you highlighted. That's something we take seriously, and we are addressing it with the franchise as a whole. Regardless of intent, our standard is clear. Every item brought in by a customer should be handled with care, transparency, and returned appropriately if no deal is made. We've done some internal review, and while the footage is over a year old, which limits what we can fully verify, it appears that this was an honest mistake by an employee, not a pattern or intentional behavior. That doesn't excuse the outcome, but context does matter, especially when something like this gains traction online. So yes, the footage is over a year old, but to be honest, I was trying to graduate high school while editing this, and that took up a lot of my time. Some of the files corrupted, so I had to spend time getting those back. The footage from the Amazon spy glasses I used was super finicky to work with, and figuring out the best way to communicate what happened was also very tough. What you likely couldn't have known is the real-world impact this has had. The North Raleigh store owner is currently...
They're going to start doing a sob story about the store owner.
Oh my god. Why do we care? He was just criticizing you guys. He was just trying to see if you guys did the right thing. If people are being fuckheads, that is not his responsibility. Like, just because people...
Yeah, look at the card they pull. It's so ridiculous.
They pulled the same thing with Reckless Spend a little bit, but they fucking just outright threatened to sue him.
Out of state handling the passing of the grandfather who raised him, and the employee involved...
Who cares? That is personal business. You're just airing out his personal business.
Yeah, exactly.
Why the fuck does this YouTuber care about his personal business? This is personal business.
I feel bad for the employee, so we can hide. And
who has no prior history of issues and has consistently been a strong team member, is preparing to undergo heart surgery and is currently experiencing significant stress related to the attention this situation has generated. I'm not sharing that to push back on your content, but to give a fuller picture of
That's what you are. That's literally what you're doing. It's just push back. Otherwise, why else? What's the other benefit to share other than feel bad for me? Feel bad for me. Like, get the fuck out of here. You really think we're supposed to feel bad for you guys? No.
At the time they messaged this, he was still on good terms with them. So he gets into a later message where after the Reckless Bin situation, and they start doing legal threats to him.
So this video is after the Reckless Bin situation.
I think so. Yeah,
people behind what is shown. We also want to raise something important regarding privacy. It appears individuals were recorded and posted without their consent and in a way that has made them directly identifiable. We ask that if this content continues to be used or shared, that reasonable steps are taken to protect the privacy of those individuals, e.g. blurring faces, limited identifying details. This is not only a matter of basic fairness, but also aligns with platform expectations around privacy. Separately, we do want to be clear that while we are open to engaging constructively, we also take seriously our responsibility to protect our brand, our franchises, and our employees from misleading narratives or undue harm. We believe there is a better path forward here than escalation, and we'd prefer to pursue that. One additional piece of context. Since this video was filmed, we've made meaningful improvements across our system to increase consistency in how stores evaluate collections, particularly minifigures and mixed lots. We've invested in better tools, clearer standards, and more structured training. That said, even with those improvements, offers still vary from store to store, and that's by design. There are a number of real factors that go into any evaluation, including completeness, condition, authenticity, current inventory, local demand, and the time required to sort and resell. Those nuances can be difficult to fully capture in a single filmed interaction, but they're a big part of how the process works in practice. All of that said, we already think there's an opportunity here to do something more constructive than the typical back and forth that follows videos like this. If you're open to it, we'd welcome the chance to connect and potentially collaborate on a follow-up that adds more depth and transparency for your audience, whether that's revisiting stores with a clearer look at how evaluations happen in real time, doing a side-by-side comparison across locations, or spending time.
Where'd Jim go?
He said he had to go.
Oh, let me guess. His mom.
Probably.
Behind the scenes to show how collections are processed. We think there is a way to turn this into something genuinely interesting and informative. We are not looking to control the narrative. We are interested in contributing to—
Oh, get the fuck out of here. We don't. Yes, you are. That's why you're doing this. That's why you're doing all this shit.
Yeah, I know. This is the jargon they used it with Reckless Ben too.
Yeah, they try to say they're not controlling the narrative, but then in these messages are literally trying to control the narrative. Oh, we're not doing this to you. While they're doing it.
Yeah,
it in a way that's accurate, balanced, and valuable to the community that's clearly paying attention. If you'd be open to a conversation, I'd be glad to connect. Best, Matt McNeef, CEO.
Oh, so that's Eamon's brother. This is Eamon's brother that responded to him.
So I responded a day later saying, "Hi, Matt. Thanks for reaching out and taking the time to share all of that. I really appreciate the context. I went ahead and temporarily took down the video so I can make some updates, mainly to properly blur faces and remove any identifying details. I definitely wasn't trying to harm anyone with."
You shouldn't have cocked. This is the problem. This is why he's copying.
Well, he was getting copyright struck by it anyway, so he had to re-upload. So I figured, why not?
I know, but it's like, that's the thing. This is why they keep doing it, because all these creators just keep bending the knee. And this is why it's like now every creator, just because you guys see, this is the problem. They don't understand when they bend the knee, they're not just saving their asses, but they're also hurting any other smaller or other creators that do the same thing they're doing, because now everyone's going to use these same tactics because they saw you bend the knee, so they think all these other people are going to bend the knee. And you're just creating a fucking chain where people have to bend the knee in order to keep doing content like this. You might as well not do content like this where you're trying to expose companies and shit and do it. And that would be real. The fucking in-person documentaries, a lot of this shit is just getting way too dangerous, especially with bricks and minifigs and a lot of these companies. The IRL contents, the IRL prank contents where people are just going and fucking with people. Like IRL confrontation content, especially if it's not planned, it's just getting really dangerous out there.
Yeah.
The video, going into it, I didn't have any preconceived ideas. I was just trying to document real interactions and see how the process works in different stores. I do appreciate you acknowledging that what happened didn't align with your internal standards. It's good to hear that it's something you take seriously and are addressing. I also understand your concerns around privacy.
Oh my God, you didn't even push back. This is the problem, is creators like this don't even push back. At least Reckless Ben pushed back. And yeah, I know people say, "Oh, that's why he's in this situation," but it's like,
keep in mind this was still before the Reckless Ben situation.
Still, it doesn't matter. Like, you gotta just say, "Hey, look, I didn't mean to harm anybody with my video, and I disavow all the harm. But why bend the knee?"
And I'm making sure that's handled better in the updated version.
Did this guy make a video after the Reckless Ben situation? Because I want to see that one too.
Oh. No, but he talks about the Reckless Ben situation in a bit in this video.
Definitely.
Well, so it is, bro. You just, bro.
Yeah,
Be
I know.
open to collaborating on.
These messages happen before that incident.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Something going forward, I think there's a really interesting opportunity to show more of the full process and give people a better understanding of how evaluations work. I just want to make sure I retain editorial control so the content stays authentic to my audience. Happy to connect and talk more if that makes sense. Thanks again, MGS Brick. Then they sent a reply the next day and linked me up with the media relations person. She suggested we do like a one-on-one Zoom call with Matt and do like an interview. I told them that I had my final exams the next week so I could graduate, which I did. Then about a week and a half later, they sent another email saying, "Hi Malachi," which is my real name. "Thanks again for your reply a few weeks back. We hope your finals went well. We really appreciate you for being open to continuing the conversation. Again, we agree with you that there's a strong opportunity here to create something genuinely helpful for the LEGO community, especially when it comes to understanding how trade-ins actually work in a real-world setting. There's also a human..."
Yeah. See, that's the other thing. They're like, "Oh, yeah, we're going to open conversation," but yet they just fucking slander you like they did then. Where's the conversation with Reckless Ben? Reckless Ben wanted a conversation. Yeah. You know what he got? "You tried to kill me, officer. You tried to kill me."
Side to this that we think is important, the people behind these stores, their teams, and how situations like this can impact them. We believe there's an opportunity to tell a more complete story that your audience would really connect with. Store owners are legitimately receiving multiple death threats due to your video, and their families are genuinely concerned. The last 2 weeks have...
That has to be a fucking lie, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a lie.
Who the fuck is saying, like, who the fuck is genuinely watching these videos and be like, "We gotta death threat the store owner because he didn't do his job right"? It's like, whoever's doing that is fucking retard if it is real, but I don't think people like that.
Yeah, I think it's bullshit to try and make the privacy complaint stick.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're probably
severely...
It's to basically to have an excuse to take the video down.
Yeah.
impacted many of these good, hardworking people. Our hope is that you'll be willing to listen and consider something that will not only be great for your audience, but help de-escalate the seriousness these individual store owners are dealing with in real life due to the first video. So they said that we could do Wednesday or Thursday, April 29th through the 30th. Now, after thinking over it for a little bit, I wasn't interested in doing a one-on-one interview just because I didn't really think it helped the storyline of my video anymore. And I kind of just wanted to move on from the situation until Reckless Ben released his video 12 days ago. So it was about 3 days after he released his first video. I made a short that I posted on Instagram and TikTok along with YouTube.
Reckless Ben just exposed Bricks and Minifigs, and what they did is unacceptable. I exposed them, but to a lesser degree about a month ago. And you guys are saying that we need to team up. I messaged him about it and he hasn't seen it yet. I need your guys' help. Tag Ben Snyder in the comments so he sees this. Ben, together we can do something great. This is going to be so freaking peak.
So when Ben eventually saw it, he commented in the comment section. And right after he commented, I got this email. A formal notice regarding proposed Reckless Ben collaboration. Malachi, you received this email directly because it has been brought to our attention that through MGS Bricks, you have communicated with Reckless Ben about potentially creating, in quotations, peak content involving Bricks and Minifigs in the situation.
Oh my god, he can't do a collab with somebody? What the fuck? Oh, we saw you say you're gonna do peak content about Bricks and Minifigs, calling yourself for a bullshit. That's unacceptable, Malachi. How dare you do that, Malachi?
He has been publicizing. Please consider this email to you a formal notice not to involve yourself, your platform, your audience, MGS Bricks, or your content in any campaign, collaboration, stunt, statement, recording, post, or coordinated activity involving Reckless Ben, his associates, or claims being made against Bricks and Minifigs, its franchises, owners, employees, vendors, or related parties. The issue with him is not just internet drama, it is an active legal matter with serious civil...
Oh my god, they're literally texting it like this guy's a friend of theirs. It's not just a legal matter, it's not just internet drama, it's a serious matter. Please don't take his side. Please. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Civil and criminal implications. The situation has already resulted in arrest for him.
Seems like Malachi and Bricks and Minifigs have had contact before, and that's why they're like sending up their Steel John letter.
Well, he talked about having contact with them previously. I don't think he had contact with corporate before his whole video was released, but they were discussing collabs with each other before the Reckless Ben shit hit.
Him and several of his followers, attorneys and law enforcement at multiple levels are actively involved. Evidence has been preserved, continues to be collected, and will be used as appropriate. We are not going to outline our evidence, legal strategy, investigative details, agency involvement, or next steps in an email.
Yeah, it's because you guys know you guys are in the fucking wrong.
That may be forwarded, posted, clipped, or misused. But we will make this very clear. The public narrative being pushed by Ben and others is false, misleading, exaggerated, and incomplete. We have evidence contradicting key claims, and we have evidence concealing coordinated efforts to create content, manipulate public perception, and generate pressure through social media. These actions have legal consequences. We are not asking you to take our side. We are giving you a simple warning not to make yourself part of it. If after receiving this notice you choose to help, create, stage, promote, monetize, repeat, amplify, or coordinate content based on false or unverified claims, you may no longer be treated as a neutral observer or innocent commentator. Depending on your conduct and communications, you could expose yourself to subpoenas, preservation demands, civil claims, and potential criminal implications. That
basically
they're basically threatening him, yeah.
If you do this content with Reckless Ben and we don't like it, we're gonna fucking sue you. You better not collab with him and expose our lies.
risk is especially serious now that you have been placed on notice that the claims are disputed, evidence exists contradicting them, and the matter is already under active
You
legal.
have to show the evidence. You can't just say that and then expect people to just take your fucking word. You gotta show the contradicted evidence. Stupid. Like, are these people that? Did they think we're kids? Do they think we're this stupid?
Yes, they do.
Well, we're not. We're not this fucking stupid, and this Malachi guy is not this stupid either.
And law
That's why he's exposing your asses.
enforcement review. You should immediately preserve all communications and materials relating to this matter.
Why is it your fucking job? Why is it your jurisdiction to say, oh, you must preserve all communication on this matter and not talk to Reckless Ben about this matter? We can talk to whoever the fuck we want.
Uh-oh. 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 That's not good. Oh, there we go. What the fuck happened? Pressed the wrong button?
Yeah, what the hell?
That includes Instagram DMs, texts, emails, call logs, recordings, deleted messages, drafts, notes, shared files, posts, comments, and communications with Ben, Menzel, Crystal Law, or anyone else.
What the fuck? Why is it your job? He's allowed to talk to whoever the fuck he wants, and in fact, that's what you do as a journalist. You're supposed to talk to all sides in the matter. Duh.
Connected to the situation.
They're basically saying, oh, don't be a journalist. Don't talk to that side. This side don't matter. Don't talk to them, or we are going to sue you if you talk to them.
Even if you delete, alter, conceal, or destroy anything, there will be criminal implications. Before you allow yourself to be pulled into this, we strongly recommend that you speak with someone who has real legal, business, or practical experience. A content opportunity may seem harmless online, but participating in someone else's false or unlawful campaign can create consequences that last far longer than you realize. We are not accusing you of wrongdoing at this time. We are giving you a clear opportunity to avoid becoming part of it. We have reached out to you multiple times regarding your previous video, and we remain willing to speak with you directly. Our offer to collaborate with you in a legitimate and honest way also still stands. We would much rather see you build something positive than get dragged into Ben's legal problems. But make no mistake, if you knowingly insert yourself into this situation after this warning, we will preserve this notice and your subordinate actions as a part of the record. The smart move is
What was that?
Subsequent, not subordinate.
And get advice before doing something that may follow you longer than a video trend. Respectfully, Matt McNeith, Bricks and...
Oh, so this was Matt that typed off. Why the fuck are you threatening him? Saying, don't collab with Reckless Ben or we're going to sue you. We're going to destroy you. We are going to ruin you if you collab. with Reckless Ben. We will destroy you. You're not allowed. It's like, bro, he's allowed, especially if you're trying to get a fair representation of the situation. They are allowed to collaborate with all different sides. In fact, why don't you tell Malachi you're willing to talk about the Bricks and Minifigs situation? Why not get an interview with Malachi about this? Since you want people to represent you guys in a fair stance, right?
Minifig. I then responded a few hours later saying, "Hi there, thank you for reaching out. I did connect with Reckless Ben, and after speaking with him, I realized that it's not something I want to be involved with."
Oh, don't bitch out! No! Why? It's not something I want to be involved with. Why? We gotta fight these
Something
companies.
tells me when he talked to Reckless Ben was the one saying he needs to stay out of it.
Now that I've finished exams and am graduating this Saturday, I love to reconnect and
Still, this is the problem, is everyone wants to just fucking, like someone has to stay in this fight. We all can't just deploy troops. And we all can't just fucking have all the troops just fucking leave the battlefield. Someone's got to stay on the battlefield, and I'm willing to. That's why I'm going to cover all these videos, and I keep covering everything that's going on in the situation, because I'm not leaving the battlefield. I'm going to stay in the situation. If Reckless Ben tells me to leave, I'm going to be like, bro, we got to fight against these corporate companies. I'm not leaving. We can't have everyone just fucking leave. Someone needs to stay in the battlefield, and if Malachi doesn't want to, Reckless Ben doesn't want to, I will. I will stay in this fight and keep on.
Oh no, Reckless Ben wasn't saying he was giving up. He just
no,
didn't
I know.
want Malachi involved.
I'm just saying, like, Reckless Ben may want to give up in like a few years or something. Hopefully that's not the case, but I'm just saying it doesn't matter who gives up. I'm still going to stay in this fucking fight until these corporate companies get held accountable.
continue the conversation.
They ruined our video games. They ruined our housing markets. They ruined our politics. These companies have ruined everything.
We were having before. Would you guys be open to hopping on a call sometimes Thursday or Friday this week? Thanks, Malachi. Then today they responded to me. Hi, Malachi. I was just talking with the owner of the North Raleigh store. He said he would love the opportunity to meet you in person, have a conversation, and get to know you. Mentioned he loved one of your first major videos, trading up from a minifig, starting with a minifig maker card at his store. If you would be down to meet with him, we'd be happy to set up something. Tell me in the comments if y'all would like to see that happen, but for right now, I'm content not meeting with anybody, since ACOP already did that great interview with the CEO and COO. I have since re-uploaded my video with all the faces of the employees blurred. If you haven't checked it out yet, I would highly recommend. I want to be clear, my goal was to never encourage review bombing or harassment of any store. I've been made
Okay, shut the fuck up. You don't gotta fucking say it. That's just a fucking false narrative. We're getting criticized.
Yeah, there's another one that was done by Drew Bricks.
Oh yeah, I was gonna react to that one next.
Yeah, I tested Lego's most controversial store. Apparently it got taken down. That video got taken down multiple times and they had to edit it, according to the comments.
Damn.
Like the pinned comment there, if you scroll down.
Yeah, I'm seeing it right now.
Yeah.
Hey guys, unfortunately this video has been taken down and the video has been cut in half. There's a lot of missing content from this video, but I'm trying to get an upcursion up on the second channel for you guys. Have you looked at the second channel?
Yeah, I don't know of what a second channel is.
Oh, hold on. Let me look.
He might have a link to it on his channel.
Hold up. Let me turn off the screen. That's what I'm looking at. You gotta look at... Yeah, I can't find a second channel. So I guess we're just gonna have to watch this one.
Yeah.
Apparently there's a lot of context. So if we missed something, I do apologize, but can't find a second channel.
Yeah. I'll look for it later on. Maybe I'll find it.
Can you try to find it now so we can...
Yeah, I can try and find it. Let's see.
Over the last few weeks, Bricks and Minifix has become the most talked about company in the LEGO community.
The store that stole over $200,000
The
from
Bricks and
Minifix situation.
Bricks and Minifigs, and not in a good way. Viral controversies involving a massive stolen LEGO collection, franchise disputes, and allegations of unfair business practices spread all over the internet. And while some people claim that Bricks and Minifigs did nothing wrong, others claim that
People are retarded because we already know Bricks and Minifigs has done a lot of shit wrong. That's why we have dozens and dozens and dozens of content on them, because they do all the fucking wrong things all the time.
they're getting massively underpaid for their LEGO. So instead of just reading comments on
Basically, fucking Lego Jews.
I decided to go and test it for myself. And let's just say it did not go as expected.
Hey, was the Cape for Grievous still in here?
You need to leave.
There's no way they actually called the police.
What? Yeah, what? So he just went in there and asked if there's a figure was in there. They just said, "Oh, you need to leave," and called the police, just like that. What the fuck?
Didn't want the employees to know that they were being tested, so we need a plan and I need a disguise. No. I don't think this will work either.
No, they're gonna call you a terrorist. What the fuck? They would literally call you a terrorist if you walked in there like that. Of course, don't. Tord, would you go in there, Bricks and Minifigs, wearing that?
Let's see. What? No, I look like a dork.
They literally call it terrorism. They'd be like, "This guy came in with the sword and he's trying to slice all of our necks off and feed us to Allah. He's a Muslim terrorist."
He's dressed as a hobbit.
Work just fine. To make this fair, every single store would see the exact same LEGO, the same sets, same minifigures, same condition. But there's a catch. Different people would be selling them. One seller would act like an experienced collector, while the next would act like a parent who has no clue what the collection is worth. And if the offers change based on who's selling, that would tell us a lot. But first, we're gonna need some LEGO. So I dug out an old tin and filled it up. And while it may just look like a
I haven't watched this one all the way through, by the way, so I cannot tell you.
Thought went into what's in here. I wanted a mix of old and new and mostly cheap minifigures, except for a few exceptions. Like this Jango Fett minifigure who's worth about $350, and this General Grievous minifigure with his cape who's worth about $120. Now, I chose this minifigure particularly because I wanted to test the employees, as the old version of Grievous without the cape is only worth about $15, but the one with it is worth about $120. Easy to miss by the average LEGO fan, but something that a professional should definitely pick up on. And then I said goodbye to some of my favorite minifigures that I was throwing in here, as this could very well be the last time that I ever see them. Now, with the plan set, it's time to put
And you'll probably get no money either.
into motion. And today, I will be visiting 3 different Bricks and Minifigs along the East Coast to put them to the test. But I've got a lot of driving in front of me, so
No, don't tell me you're gonna go to New Jersey. Not New Jersey. Oh, man, you're just asking for trouble.
So let's get going. I arrived at the first store right after opening and walked in with my minifigures.
A couple figures that I was interested in maybe trading in, and also just looking around.
So for store credit, we offer around 50% for Windows Phone.
Sounds good.
Then I handed them over to be appraised and waited for about 30 minutes. And after waiting, I finally had my offer.
Credit, we could do $365.
My offer in store credit was $365, and they offered 20% of store credit in cash, meaning the cash offer is $292, which is about 33% of the true value of the minifigure.
Looks like he got a
which is
better
a lot.
deal than MGS did.
Yeah, I got a better deal than Malachi. Yeah, so it's like, hey, bro, yeah, it's not 50%, but you still got a better deal than Malachi.
Yeah, that's
Less than
crazy
anyone
though.
should
Honestly,
ever sell their LEGO.
it seems
for,
like it
but
depends on the store. What
It
the
really
hell
just
you'll
depends
get?
on the store and if the store owners care about the job or not.
it does fall in line with the 30 to 50% that they claim to offer.
Yeah, so technically it's like, okay, well, this one didn't. do
Also,
nothing
probably
wrong.
depends on which employee
Well,
you
let's see
get.
how
too.
this
Yeah,
compares to our next store.
it depends if you get some Mormon jackass or not. Apparently.
This may also be one of the stores that was freaking not corporate seized yet.
I arrived at the next store a few hours later, but unfortunately they took some precautions against me. They were blasting copyrighted music, which is any YouTuber's worst nightmare.
What brings you in today? I was just looking around and potentially trading in some figures.
Awesome.
Take a look.
Alright, awesome. I'm gonna get one of those two.
Sounds good.
But still, I handed over my minifigs, and after a bit of waiting, I had my offer.
These are definitely the top as far as what you have.
I think some of these are my dad's.
That is the top one that you have. So cash would be 300.
Okay.
Store credit would be 4.
Now, $300 cash and 400 credit is actually a very surprising offer. Don't get me wrong, it's still pretty low, almost 36% in cash and 46%
Hey,
in credit.
okay, he's not getting that bad so far. These offers are not that bad so far. I have no bitching to do.
But for an instant cash out offer,
I'm sure the other stores he probably gets Jewed, but so far this one he's actually not getting Jewed.
it wasn't as terrible as
Not dealing with no corrupted Mormon freaks.
Not yet, anyway.
thought that it would be. And so far,
Also,
both
some of it might
offers
also
have-
be because he's on the East Coast and not in the Midwest like the other stores were.
have been within that 30 to 50% range. So let's see if they can keep it up. The next day I made my way to store number 3, and this location in particular took a very long time to price them out.
Fantastic. Is there something I can help you with today?
Just come to look around and potentially trade in some stuff.
Sure. So let me just tell you how we purchased.
Okay.
And it looks like they're mostly Star Wars, a couple CMFs, right?
Yes.
Those are typically purchased at 50% of the
Sounds
value.
I
good.
waited almost 40 minutes and I was the only person in the entire store. But after waiting, I finally got my offer, which was $370 credit and $300 cash. Once again, landing in that acceptable range that Bricks and Minifigs claims to offer. And as of now, the investigation is looking pretty good for Bricks and Minifigs. While they're offering less than half the true value of the minifigures, nothing suspicious has happened, and all of the offers have been landing within that 30 to 50% range that they claim to offer. But soon, everything would change. Now, what happened next was crazy. You see, last week I went to all 4 of these locations with to test the allegation that Bricks and Minifigs scam old people. And on the very first location that we went to, things got insane. Now, unfortunately, my mom had no clue how to work the meta glasses, so we really have no footage of inside the store when she was selling. But basically, she goes in, she sells the minifigs. I believe her offer was for $220 cash, and she comes out. She hands me the meta glasses as well as the minifigures so I can record myself making sure everything is there. And everything was not there.
Where's the cape? Did that? Was it not on there?
So I get out of the car and run into the store just to see if it had fallen out or if it was accidentally left behind, and that's when stuff got even crazier.
Hey, was the cape for Grievous still in here? It's not in the case.
I don't think so.
Is it like on the floor or something?
You can't record in here. Sir, you can't record in here.
I'm just looking for the cape.
You need to leave.
Now, the last
Damn, what the fuck? Just for looking for his shit? It's like, I'm looking for the cape. It's like, nah, you need to leave. So it's a young person, it's fine, but when it's an old person going in, all of a sudden they're just stealing shit, and when you're asking about it, leave, get the fuck out of here. It's like, what, do they hate old boomers? I hate old boomers too, but I'm not scamming them.
All was dubbed over because apparently blurring the employees' faces wasn't enough, and including their voices breached their privacy. So shout out the boys for helping me dub over that last clip. As bad as it does sound, it really does show the lengths that Bricks and Minifigs will go to cover for their employees. Mind you, I wasn't asked to change the voices for anyone else in this video when the original copy got taken down. It was just this location, which is weird because why does it only apply to the people that were shown in the negative light? And if there are any questions of authenticity regarding the last clip, I mean, if anyone knows a way that I can post the uncensored version, please let me know because I would love to do that.
Patreon.
And
Patreon, Rumble, Odyssey, backdoor sites.
guess I could put it on Patreon if enough people were interested
But I'm not trying to pay for that. Put it on Rumble.
I mean,
in that, so let me know.
either way, it works fine with me. Hell, if it's on Patreon, I'll pay for it.
But I did end up getting the cape back. It was just sitting by the computer that they used to price them out, and the employee did happily hand it over after we saw it. Now, unfortunately, I can't say for sure if they were trying to steal the cape or if it was just simply misplaced. And I don't want to go around throwing out accusations, but it really does make you wonder how many people have their Lego misplaced by Bricks and Minifigs. I'm just happy I got it back, and it's safe to say that I will never be going to that store again. Now, luckily, all the other stores that my mom visited went off without a hitch. And after compiling all the offers, the numbers are in. But before we look at the numbers, I have to ask you guys for a favor. You see, my goal is to hit 50,000 subscribers by 2027. And on the other side, I do not know what she was offered at all of the stores just yet. She wrote these down for me so we can find out together. Now, not really expecting anything crazy. I would assume all the offers are within like 5% of each other. I would guess maybe one she got offered a little bit more, and then the other two she was offered a bit less. But let's start off with store number one. Now, my offer for store number one was $292 in cash, and her offer was $265 in cash. A bit less, but not that crazy. Now, moving to store number two, my offer was $300 cash, and let's see what her offer was. $120. I need to make sure that this was written down properly and that it wasn't supposed to be a 2 instead of a 1. I will be right back.
I can do 200 credit or 120 cash.
Yeah. Store number two offered my mom $120 cash for almost $1,000 worth of minifigures. $120 can't even buy you Jango Fett's head and helmet. That is honestly insane. I think that's what? Like,
see, they're doing it because they know old people don't do the research.
Yep.
9% of the actual value, maybe a little bit more. I think it might be 11% actually, but still, that is insane. Surely store number three can't be as bad. My offer at store number three was also $300, and her offer at store number three was $240. That was not what I was expecting at all. All of those offers are pretty significantly lower than the offers that I was given. And $120 is honestly just unacceptable. Now, after going to all of these locations, there's a lot of things that I noticed about Bricks and Minifigs. First of all is their vocabulary. They say stuff like, this is your top minifigure, or this is your top contributor. They don't say words like expensive, and they rarely even say what the actual price of a figure is. Now, to be fair, I didn't ask, but it did seem like the process isn't that transparent toward the seller. Next up is the employee behavior. For the most part, it was actually very pleasant talking to all of the different employees, and what most people need to understand is that a lot of them are just people who have a passion for Lego and need a job to pay their bills. And these employees don't have any control over what the company or franchise owner...
No, but the franchise owners that act this way do. People like Josh Johnson and Brandon Best and Evan and Matt McNeff definitely deserve to be criticized.
Do. And every time that I went in to have something priced out, I would talk.
Just because they're an employee at the store doesn't mean you should harass them. Like that part I do. It's like just because they work there, it doesn't mean like they condone everything they do. They're just there to basically get a living. You know, it's an easy job. They're getting there. They have a passion for Legos. Like you shouldn't harass the employees. But however, Josh Johnson and Brandon, they deserve criticism because they're the ones that actually did the shit. They're the ones actually scamming people and not giving a fuck. And Matt McNeff and Eamon, especially Eamon, he's the CEO. He's the one running this shit. He's the one allowing the shit to continue. He's definitely a contributor to this behavior.
The employee, and then they would call over only who I could assume to be a manager or an owner to look at them. Now, the biggest takeaway from this video would have to be the difference in offers that I got versus the offers that my mom got. Now, when I went into these stores, I was consistently offered 30 to 40% of the minifigure value, which definitely isn't a good offer, but it does fall within the 30 to 50% that Bricks and Minifigs claims to give everybody. However, when I sent my mom into these stores, she was offered 10 to 30% of the minifigure's true value, which is honestly just unacceptable. The offer should never change based on who is selling in any field. And I think that this makes it pretty obvious that the offers are consistently lower for people who are unaware about their collection. Maybe one low offer could have been written off as a coincidence, but there were 3 offers that were significantly lower than mine. And that's not even taking into account what happened at the fourth
They're
store.
the same fucking Legos, and yet they are basically offering the his mom lower just because she doesn't know.
Yeah, and
anything.
also the fourth, he's getting ready to go into the fourth store.
Oh yeah, the fourth store where they basically threatened to call the cops.
Or when the cape went missing. But after combining all of these different experiments, there is overwhelming evidence that Bricks and Minifigs does offer less or take advantage of those who have little knowledge about the values of their collections.
100%.
Which is honestly just pretty sad. And if you guys ever need to sell your Lego, definitely do your own research and try to avoid.
Do your own research and don't go to Bricks and Minifigs. Let's be real. So is there
Yeah,
anything?
you'll get more off of eBay anyway.
Yeah, you will get. Just go to fucking eBay. They keep talking about eBay this, eBay that. Okay, go to fucking eBay. Don't even go to Bricks and Minifigs. Just go to eBay. You won't get scammed. At least you could get to.
Well, I mean, people do scam people on eBay, but there's usually repercussions for it.
Yeah, Bricks and Minifigs. Oh, there's no repercussions. That Evan McNeff would tell you to go fuck yourself. Is there anything important in the Lego response to Bricks and Minifigs video you sent me?
I honestly don't know. I'm going into this one blind as well.
All right. Well, we'll react to it, and it's not important. And we'll just send a second.
I don't know how long it is, but it shouldn't be too long. I don't think.
Yeah, it's 9 minutes. We can go long. We can go.
Oh yeah,
into it.
short video, nice.
I know the stream was Bricks and Minifigs themed. It's just because the situation's fucking crazy, so we gotta cover all these fucking updates.
Also, I don't think Triton had any other topics for today.
No. I'm still waiting on Sneeko and Alex Jones to do the second debate, but they don't want to. They're not trusting each other again. They don't want to call into each other's streams anymore. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that.
The Bricks and Minifigs situation is getting even crazier because now we have somewhat of a response from Lego. Now, this is not an official statement. I know a lot of you, well, practically everyone, is waiting
Yeah,
for
we got clickbaited. We know. Thanks, asswipe.
Lego
I mean,
publicly speak out against Bricks and Minifigs, disassociate with them, call out what they've been doing, and distance themselves from Bricks and Minifigs. But that's not
Oh my god, you can't force people to disassociate, you fucking moron.
happening, and I'll go over later why I think that's not going to happen regardless, but we do have the next best thing from Lego. So shout out to Echo Base Network. They made a video on this yesterday, but they got access to the screenshot of an email. So basically someone, a customer of Lego, reached out to Lego's customer support and basically asked about the Bricks and Minifigs situation, and Lego, of course, the customer support team replied to them, and this is the reply they got. It says, "Thank you for reaching out.
Thank you for reaching out and sharing your thoughts. We are aware of the situation and understand why it may raise concerns from our fans who care about the Lego community as Bricks and Minifigs operates independently. And because this is a legal matter, we are unable to provide more info. Your feedback is highly appreciated. We're grateful that you've taken this time to get in touch. We'll make sure we're doing a good job for you. You'll always find a link for a 4-question survey in our emails. Please tell us how we did today. Connor Garage, Natasha, Lego Customer Service." So it seems like they know about the situation, but because it's a legal matter, they can't comment on anything.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if they actually stepped in and or they're planning on stepping in and that's why they can't say anything?
Imagine they plan on stepping in and you just say, "Bricks and Minifigs, you are copyrighted. You cannot use our products. You use our products, we're coming after you."
Well,
And
technically
that would be
they
so
can do
funny.
that under Lego's rules because they don't use the word Lego in their branding.
To us and sharing your thoughts. We're aware of the situation and understand why it may raise concerns from our fans who care about the Lego community. As Bricks and Minifigs operates independently and because
Yeah, so technically it's like, look, I know a lot of people want something to be done about this from Lego's standpoint, but because Bricks and Minifigs does operate independently and they're not directly connected to Lego, technically Lego can't really do anything, even if they wanted to.
this is a legal matter.
And I know that's unfortunate, but
Yeah,
it's like
Lego
it's true.
is based in Denmark, though they probably have an American branch, but I don't know if the American branch has the legal reach to do anything about
I don't think they do because they don't have any direct.
Yeah, they don't have
business.
any direct. Yeah, because
If they had
they're
direct business,
resellers.
then yeah, they can. But they're just a reseller. They're just an independent reseller. They're not a reseller that works for Lego directly.
Nope.
We are unable to provide more info. Your feedback is highly appreciated, and we're grateful that you've taken the time to get in touch. Please take our survey, blah, blah, blah. Natasha at Lego Customer Service. So now there is a possibility this email has been faked. It is like the easiest thing in the world to fake an email like this. Ask ChatGPT to write like...
Yeah, but why would they make an email so bland? Like, if this ended up being faked, and it's like, they did a terrible job because this email was bland.
It doesn't really serve much purpose to fake it, honestly.
Exactly. I feel like this is real because it's not over exaggerated. Like, I've seen fake emails and they have over exaggerations. This has zero over exaggerations. It's just like, what's the point of faking an email like this?
Lego Customer Service
Like,
would...
are you that much of a clout whore that you need to fake an email so bland like this?
Just put Lego Customer Service at the end, send an email to yourself, take a screenshot, crop it, boom, here you go, fake email. So it's very possible this is a fake email. It's also
I
very
don't think so. I don't think so. And now you're just putting doubts in people's heads.
possible it's real. I wish I could, verify this and get some evidence. They really only show...
Just look at the fucking email. Do you see anything that fucking makes it look fake? Do you see any over exaggerated? Like, come on, dude. Don't be this fucking stupid.
This screenshot in the video, and they also say that it could be fake. I think one of theirs...
Oh my god, everything's fake. People say the sky's fake. People say the moon's fake. Look, I understand that this email had like some exaggerated fucking tone, then yeah, but it doesn't look fake.
I think he's just being cautious and doesn't want people to think he's lying or something. So he's like,
I understand, but you don't.
He's like, take it with a grain of salt until we have more information. That's basically what he's implying between.
No, I know, I get that, but it's just like, bro, it's obvious it's real. Because if it was fake, it would fucking be like, oh, we are gonna disavow bricks and minifigs, or we support. Like, it would be something so fucking stupid.
Subscribers maybe emailed it to them, someone sent it to them on
It would be more unbelievable.
Social media, whatever it may be. So
But yeah, I'll keep slapping the like buttons.
just letting you guys know, this might be fake. But with that being said, if it is real, and I think it definitely could be, to me, this sounds a lot like how Lego would reply.
Yeah,
really.
that's why I think it's real, because it sounds a lot like how Lego would reply, and it doesn't have any fucking over-exaggerated tones or narratives.
Realistically. So what is Lego actually saying here? Now you may be saying, okay, Lego Empire, this is barely a response, like Lego didn't say crap.
I mean, it is barely a response. It's basically saying, hey, it's a legal matter. We can't really comment on it. But however, it seems like, they do disavow it because they're like, yeah, this is not a good experience. So they kind of do slightly disavow it, but it's not a full-on, like, disavow.
But let's read between the lines a little bit. Let's see what Lego is actually saying with this email, or at least Natasha at Lego Customer Service. So she basically says a few important things that are very easy to miss. The biggest thing is probably, as Bricks and Minifigs operates independently.
Yeah, they operate independently. Therefore, even if they wanted to, they couldn't do anything because Bricks and Minifigs doesn't work for Lego.
You know what they could do?
Yeah,
you know what they could do? They could just buy the franchise or buy the buy
Do
the
you think
IP from them.
would Eamon and Matt be willing to give up that easily?
I don't know but that's the funny part. If they offered a good amount of money for it, Lego could just buy the store chain.
Oh, they could. They definitely could. And then they could fire all these fucking Josh Johnson.
And hire
Brandon
actual
Bessel
people
lines.
that know what the fuck they're doing.
Mhm.
So
there are tons of fucking franchise owners that operate just like Brandon Bessel and Josh Johnson. As you see all these fucking videos exposing all these owners acting fucking stupid and tweaking. So it's like, yeah, get rid of all these fucking Mormon motherfuckers and hire people that know what the fuck they're doing or not just in it just to spread Mormonism.
That is the big thing. She is separating the Lego brand from Bricks Minifigs, which obviously, like, most people know.
Yeah, it makes sense because they are separate. Like, people know that. Like, this is not some shocking information. Oh my god, Bricks and Minifigs and Lego are separate. It's like, we already know that.
Bricks and Minifigs is separate from the Lego company.
No shit, Sherlock.
If you don't know that, here you go. But with that being said...
Oh yeah, you just said it like 3 times. Yeah, we know.
She is confirming that, and I think if Lego were to make an actual public statement, they would say something along those lines. Bricks and Minifigs operates independently, and they probably also add that they're not going to be, I guess, helping Bricks and Minifigs in any, special way. Because as many of you have probably seen from other YouTubers, or I think I've covered in one of my previous videos, Bricks and Minifigs was scheduled to have a direct partnership to Lego. Lego is going to give them retail sets at wholesale, similar to how Lego kind of supplied.
They are planning business relations.
They
in the
were.
Future.
I don't think they are anymore after the Reckless Ben situation.
You never know, though.
That's probably
It's
why
Walmart
they're so pissed.
Yeah, because they're about to have this business deal. Then they're like, "Oh, we can't do it anymore because it's going to give us so much backlash."
Oh no!
Target.
I mean, Lego's probably like, no, fuck you. You're on your own.
Yeah, Bricks and Minifigs, they're probably so pissed because of that.
They're going to supply Bricks and Minifigs with retail Lego sets. Now, obviously, they'd get the wholesale price and everything like that, and it'd be really good for Bricks and Minifigs because they have a good margin on all these new sets, and people can go to Bricks and Minifigs and buy them there. Obviously, that brings them some good business. But I think that deal is in jeopardy. If it's not already, it will be, in my opinion, because this whole situation has been horrible for Bricks and Minifigs, and practically everyone and their mother knows about this, even if they've never heard of Bricks and Minifigs. The amount of
yeah, I didn't even know what Bricks and Minifigs was, so yeah, I heard about it, and then I started covering it, and all of a sudden, everyone and their mama's covering it.
I have gotten saying I've never
even retarded fucking Nicholas Fat Oil covered it, which fuck you, Nick, you're a piece of shit, and you need to fucking, you know what?
Never heard of Bricks and Minifigs, but now I know I'm never gonna shop there because of this. On my videos has been insane, and my videos haven't been the most popular. There are at least, I don't know, 5 or 10 other YouTubers that have been covering this topic that are much bigger than me.
Well, I'm not much bigger than you, but I've been covering it better than you, bitch.
And I can only imagine their more broader audience that they're reaching out to.
More knowledgeable, and not only that, but you're being a little pussy ass, bitch ass, fucking faggot, suppy pussies. Not literally, y'all been pussies. Y'all just fucking make stupid, dumb points, trying to give Bricks and Minifigs a pass. It's like there's no passes for this company. There should be no passes for these corporate companies. Welcome back, Jim.
You are saying much of the same thing, if not more people, because my channel is obviously Lego Star Wars. It's more in the niche.
Yeah, welcome back, Jim.
Hello.
More of you are probably in the know about Bricks and Minifigs and Lego Star Wars, but these big channels, especially that are pulling millions of views, that's definitely reaching your casual Lego fans that maybe don't even know.
Yeah, and not only that, but all the news articles covering this now, everyone knows it. Even your boomer grandma that watches nothing but Fox News, she knows about it. Your grandpa, everyone knows about it now because all the news medias are covering it. CNN, Fox News, the local Fox Newses, like all the shit are covering it. Everyone knows about it now.
Bricks and Minifigs exists, but
Donald Trump may know about it. That's how big it's gotten. Donald Trump may know about it.
Now they know they're never going to shop there.
And the war criminal, Bibi Netanyahu, knows about it, but he ain't gonna care.
That has obviously been huge for Bricks and Minifigs' reputation. That is horrible. Like, the one thing people know about you is this whole stunt. That is not a good look.
And all these other stunts that are just getting, rehashed and we brought into light because this is not the first stunt. This is just the biggest because Reckless Ben's involved. There are so many other stunts where Reckless Ben wasn't even involved that people still don't know about. I'm sure there's more that's going to be uncovered over the future that we're going to cover. There's just so much going on with the situation.
For you at all, and that is why I largely have concluded that Bricks and Minifigs as a company is absolutely cooked forever. But with that being said, Lego doesn't want to take on that huge hit Bricks and Minifigs took to their reputation. And Lego is a billion-dollar company. They know how social media works. They know how word spreads. It doesn't matter if, Lego technically had nothing to do with the situation, because if they don't distance themselves from Bricks and Minifigs and are caught helping them in any way, shape, or form, I think it'll shake out badly, because people like me and others will report on it, and then your average person who all they know is, okay, Bricks and Minifigs did this, and I'm not going to shop there. Now they know Lego is supporting them still. They're not going to do business with Lego. They're probably going to boycott Lego as a whole. And obviously, Lego doesn't want that. So what Natasha is reminding us in this email is that Lego is, of course, independent to Bricks and Minifigs. Or no, Bricks and Minifigs is independent, not correlated with the Lego company at all. And
they only just have a business deals, but they're not basically owned.
And with that being said, I think we can also, of course, assume that their deal is going under. It's probably not going to happen at this point because, like I said, if anyone...
If it happens, Lego's just going to get caught in the middle, and more people are just going to go after Lego for still supporting them. So people were like, obviously Lego could get away with it because Lego's a multi-billion-dollar company, but still, do you think, that's the thing. It's kind of a damn you do, damn if you don't, because, yeah, they're pleasing the media, but then they're going to make an enemy with Bricks and Minifigs. Actually, it doesn't matter. Lego's fucking superior, so Bricks and Minifigs can cry all day about it. Lego literally doesn't need Bricks and Minifigs. So in reality, Lego could just not do business with them, not even get any media backlash. But even then, even if they do business with them and get a little bit of backlash, you think it's going to hurt Lego in the long run? Not really.
Out that it's going on, and Lego is directly helping Bricks and Minifigs. That connects Bricks and Minifigs to Lego. It means Lego is directly helping Bricks and Minifigs, a company that is now going down in the dumps as far as their reputation goes. But there's a second part to what she said that is also very important. She says, after she says Bricks and Minifigs operates independently, she says, and because this is a legal matter, we're unable to provide more info. So
yeah,
obviously
it's a legal matter. So technically it's like they gotta wait till the lawsuit's done so then they could talk about it, because they can't get involved in the legal matter.
Lego, as a company, isn't involved at all with this case. So for them to speak on it, they don't want to get involved in any way, shape, or form.
They want to basically get involved with the fucking lawsuit. They just want to stay out of it. They want to let it be Bricks and Minifigs' problem, Bricks and Minifigs' problem only, basically, from what I'm understanding.
That involve public perception, what people think of them, but they also don't want to get involved legally, named in the lawsuit for speaking out against Bricks and Minifigs, anything like that. I don't know how the legal side of things works, but I'm pretty sure if you're not involved with the law...
Even then, it's like Lego has way more money, and Bricks and Minifigs suing Lego, that would just ruin the fucking reputation even more. Bricks and Minifigs would be cooked if they did something like that. That would actually be suicide for Bricks and Minifigs. Suing Lego? Really? How are you going to have any fucking reputation in the Lego community if you're suing the biggest company in that fucking sphere?
Lawsuit, you probably don't want to get involved later on. That's just, mind down the drain. You don't want to be connected to Bricks and Minifigs whatsoever if you're a brand like Lego. So they're going to keep their distance. And with this email, whether it's real or fake, I think one thing is certain: Lego is going to continue to distance themselves from Bricks and Minifigs. So even if this email is fake, I think we could basically take what this email says as truth anyway, because it's almost certainly the stance Lego is going to take in regards to the entire Bricks and Minifigs situation. And I don't think Lego is going to make a public announcement, public statement about this for a few different reasons. First of all, like I've already said, Bricks and Minifigs is their own independent business. They have little to do with the actual Lego company besides what they're selling. So with that being said, Lego doesn't really have a place in the discussion, which is why, they wouldn't get involved in the first place. They wouldn't want to get named in this lawsuit, and they wouldn't want to make a public statement because that's involving themselves in a situation where the public perception, the public backlash is already enormous. So literally making a statement from Lego it does some good, but it also carries a lot of risk. Because what happens if they put out a statement and there's even one mistake in it, or they're not directly calling out Bricks and Minifigs, they don't do what the public wants, then now people are going to associate Lego with this whole Bricks and Minifigs situation negatively. On the other hand, if they put out a statement and clear...
That's why it's probably better for them to just shut the fuck up and not say anything on it.
Clearly call out what Bricks and Minifigs is doing, saying they don't approve of any of that whatsoever, then that would be probably good. They'd probably get, good public response from a move like that. But also, again, that's just involving your company in something it's not already involved in. It's like, for example, if two other YouTubers were arguing and there is some drama going on, I wouldn't want to make a video and say, yeah, I want to take this guy's side because of this, and I hate the other guy. Like, it just involving myself for no reason, it just opens me up to get
Most
slammed.
of the commentary community right there. He just describes his commentary community.
Literally, they just get they get involved in the dog piles. Like, you don't want to just get involved in the situations that have nothing to do with you. You're stupid commentary, retarded fucking faggots. Don't get involved in situations that have nothing to do with you, fucking. Man, I just want to name some names, but I know giving them attention is what they want.
Other YouTubers might say something about me. Very similar situation here with Lego. There are two parties beefing here. They have a...
Yeah, basically we get it. Lego can't get involved because, Lego has
it would make them look bad.
It would make them look bad, not only that, but it's not even their job to get involved. Now, if Bricks and Minifigs worked under them directly, then yeah, but they don't. So technically, it's like Lego kind of doesn't have to get involved. And I don't even think Michael Spine himself has advocated for Lego to disavow them. I don't think, because I think he.
I don't think there's anything Lego could do about a reseller. Honestly, you want to know the truth?
No,
because literally, in order for them to step in, they'd probably have to have some legal reason to, like them using the Lego branding improperly, or them using the Lego logo.
Yeah,
because Lego is very strict on how they want their branding used. They have these whole stipulations and guidelines for like fans and stuff, and how they want their fans to present stuff. And I have a feeling that includes Bricks and Minifigs too, because technically the Bricks and Minifigs guys were technically fans of Lego.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so but that's the thing, they can't disavow. So, Jim, do you have any final thoughts on this whole Bricks and Minifigs situation and the updates you covered today?
No.
All right, so now I'm gonna address something really quick on the political field, and then we'll get to future plans in industry. Senator Lindsey Graham, warmonger, has passed away. Now, I'm not going to be like everyone else and celebrate his death, because I think, celebrating death is just in its taste. But however, it's just like, that's the thing. I don't really feel sorry, because he's an old boomer that died of a heart attack. So it's like, okay, yeah. It's sad that, people die in general. And I hope, even though he was a warmongering piece of shit, I hope God judges him as fairly as possible. But it's just, that's the thing. If you're going to be an old fucking, freak, like, and you pass away, it's like, I feel like you shouldn't really, people shouldn't really care as much, or be like, oh, you can't make jokes about it. It's like, bro, it's an old person. When Rob Reiner passed away, who was younger than Lindsey Graham, MAGA fucking made all the jokes about Rob Reiner, saying he fucking deserved to die. But then some old boomer just, naturally dies of a heart attack. People just want to care. It's like, it shows a double standard on the internet. It shows that old boomers get protected, and they are allowed to do whatever. And if you make fun of them in the slightest, even if they just fucking pass away from a heart attack that's naturally caused, you're the bad person. But if a younger person passes away, and the old boomers don't like them, all the old boomers can fucking make fun of them. Let's just say, stop giving old boomers special treatment. That's basically the segment conclusion. Any thoughts on that, on giving old boomers special treatments? If not, then future plans. I'm assuming you guys will be on a Discord after this. Right? Torin, you there?
Yes, I will be on the Discord, and Quan will probably be on Discord too.
All right. And we do, and I'm gonna get some other like interview collapse stuff. I'll probably get James Fishback thing set up this week, as well as Ethan Ralph and all that. So stay tuned for the collapse this week. I'll also be continuing to cover the Bricks and Minifigs thing, Sneeko and Alex Jones and all that. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the show. But that's it for now. If y'all enjoyed the show, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If y'all guys are new, turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Blah 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 blah. It's been me, your boy Triton, and we are signing out. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's good.
Time has come, I can't hide from the fact that I can't wait. See, there's a place where I can go and I can easily escape. Where the sun is always shining, and when it's dark, the lights come out. Oh, California, how I love ya, you're all I'm thinking about. Yeah. It's a beautiful early morning, all the birds are singing songs. I close my eyes for a moment and then I drift until I'm gone. Now if I give life permission, it'll get the best of me. So I pay it no attention as I sing a melody. Finally I'm home. Finally I'm home. Don't care if I'm alone. Finally I'm home. Palm trees and a calm breeze greet me. Melodies ringing in my ears so sweetly. See the Cali girls walking around in bikinis. The Cali boys huffing and a puffing on sweet leaf. To go far, you don't really need a nice car. Take it easy, girl, you gonna make life hard. Gotta keep my shades on or I'll go blind. And Cali never asked me how I'm doing, I'm fine. Living in a cloud of smoke, swimming in wine. Got the ocean to myself, now it's all mine. I'm a star on a boulevard, don't shine. And if I leave, I'm coming back 100 more times. Finally, I'm home.